Dude, I thought the whole Mayweather-McGregor thing was ridiculous and embarrassing to the sport of boxing and MMA. But this right here, this Logan Paul mess, look, I would not personally get in the ring with Logan Paul. That dude would probably knock me the hell out because he is a boxer, okay? But he is not Floyd Mayweather boxer, you know what I'm saying? The two of them should have never been in the ring together. Why would you, look, once you get to a certain level, you need to just say, look, I'm the king, here's my crown, and you know, y'all go ahead and play. Like, that was an embarrassment to boxing. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm glad y'all showed up. I'm about to go hammer down on old Wilson there. He's talking a lot of smack about this old Mayweather-Paul fight from last night. I know this video ain't about that, but I got a lot of feelings on this fight, man. I just don't think Floyd should have done it. Money aside, hey, money makes you do some strange things, man. Money makes you do some strange things. But look, today we're here talking about these JBL, I gotta get this name right, the JBL Tour Pro TWS. Look, these are the new kings, not the king of true wireless earbuds, but the new kings of JBL's lineup for true wireless earbuds. These things are awesome. When I first got them, I want you to check them out right there. Dude, focus, there you go. So when I first got them, pulled them out, I was like, hey, these are nice. Like the case is, I freaking love this case. It's a little thicker than I'm used to, and y'all know I like them thick. This case right here is ultra thick, but it still maintains a proper form, something that you could actually carry around. It feels extremely premium. I'm talking like jewelry case, extremely premium. And I'm harping on the case so much because it's freaking nice, man. This is where your earbuds live when you're done with them. And when you pay this kind of money for some earbuds, you want to put them in a nice, durable, luxurious case. On the back side, that is a Qi wireless charging pad, and it does work. It does charge them up fairly quickly. Not sure what the stats are on about this because this is New Stuff TV, the untechnical tech channel. And I'm your host, Antoine Mayweather shouldn't have done that crap Richardson. All right, I'm clowning now. Let's get back to the earbuds. But look here, man, the earbuds are inside and they also look and feel extremely premium. I think I'm gonna coin that word, extremium. They are a little bit on the large side, but that's okay because they got them big old drivers in there and they got a lot going on in there as far as electronics, man. These things do noise canceling, ambient sound, and fantastic mic quality. They have the wearing detection built into them and all kinds of other goodies in there. So yeah, you need a little bit of space to house all that tech. When I first put them on, I was very underwhelmed. I even told somebody in the comment section of one of my last videos that I was not impressed with these earbuds at first. I just really wasn't. And I think the thing that really let me down, I'm just gonna tell you what let me down about these earbuds, is the controls. If I can remember this right, when you put them in your ears, let me go ahead and do that since they're on and connected. So they're set up to where if you, on the left side, you have the ambient sound types of controls, which would be noise cancellation, ambient sound, as well as off. And then you get a talk through feature. I've already discussed the difference between ambient sound and talk through. You cannot control how much you're getting. It's just on or off, all or nothing. Then of course you have the active noise cancellation. And just like with their Tour 1 headphones, you can't control what you're getting. It's either on or off. And I'm okay with that, that's perfectly fine. And the active noise cancellation does work well. We'll get to that in a second. I'm still talking about the controls. On the right-hand side, this is where I get a little frustrated. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys, and I'll get to the nitty-gritty. So we get in here, I'll go into to the app, and it does take a while to connect, and that's something that has been annoying, but hey, that actually happened pretty quickly. You can see the battery life there, you see your noise cancellation. I actively have active or ambient sound control on. There's some glitches in the app, man. There are some glitches in this app. They need to work out with an update, even though I've already done an update. You get an initial update with these, by the way, once you open them up. But let me go ahead and turn this on. It just says ambient aware right now, but nothing changed because it was already on. The app just didn't read it. So yeah, there's that. That's your first glitch that you'll see. But let's get into the control side of things, and we'll go into gestures. And I'll show you what has kind of upset me. So on the left earbud, I'm working with some ambient sound control here, okay? So I got the tap for the noise canceling, the double tap for talk through and stuff like that. Then you got the tap and hold for voice assistant. Voice assistant is just as good as far as just as functional as it is on the Tour 1s, where you can just say, hey G, and it'll start, asking you commands, and you can start demanding things from the earbuds, such as turning on your ANC. That's nice the way it's integrated in there, the way you can not only do all your normal assistant things, but you can also control parts of the earbuds. Where it doesn't work as good, not even nearly as good as the actual Tour 1 headphones, is that it doesn't really catch. Every time you say, you might have to say it pretty loud and even repeat yourself. You might have to say that hot word a couple of times for it to catch what you're saying. It's like I don't know, the mics aren't really paying attention to you. It's like they're off doing something else and they're like, oh yeah, you wanted something? Okay. So you might have to repeat yourself a couple of times when you're asking it or when you're sounding off that hot word. But let me go into the right earbud that is set for playback control. This is by default. Okay, so playback control on the right earbud, you get that, right? And then let's just look at it. You got the play and pause, next track and previous track. Then you got your tap and hold for your assistant. But if you want, you can change it to ambient sound control, which we've just discussed, or volume control. And this is where you get a single tap for a volume up one level, a double tap for volume down, and still that tap and hold is for your assistant. And then you can do for the assistant, let me see what else they got. No, that's just it, okay. And then what else is there? Okay, nothing. You can program it to do nothing. I'm not sure why you would want that. Let's take it back to playback control. And this is where I get upset because you can't have volume and track controls at the same time while having ambient sound features. So on the left earbud, yes, you can program that to be your volume control, but now you lose out on the fly being able to activate your ambient sound features such as noise cancellation and stuff like that. Now, granted, you could activate it by using the hot word, but like I just described to you, sometimes you got to talk really loud or say it a couple of times for the mics to pick you up. So yeah, JBL, fix that, man. Make it to where we can actually have volume controls and track controls at the same time as having access to our ambient sound controls like noise cancellation. That would be great. So that annoyed me and that really let me down right off the top, even as I was listening to the earbuds. Now we can get into sound, because as I'm listening to the earbuds, I'm already kind of disappointed because they don't have all the controls I want at the same time. And this ain't the first set of earbuds to let me down in that way. So it's not just a pick on JBL, because I like their products. It's just that, you know, give me what I want. Forget everybody else. I don't care if you like that or not. Give me what I want, JBL. Let's get into the sound, man. Sound is nice and crispy. As a matter of fact, it gets so crispy because you can have your new stuff EQ right here. See mine right there? I haven't changed it. That's still set from my JBL Tour 1s right there. So you know what? I still need to tweak this, man. This does not sound as good as I know it can, because these earbuds are capable, very, very capable earbuds. The bass is nice and rich. It's actually a great representation of the JBL Tour 1s, and I spoke very highly of those. It's a great representation of that implemented into a true wireless earbud. As far as sound, I give these a 10 out of 10, man. They give me everything I want. Bass, mids, highs, soundstage. Latency is a big one though. They do have a smart audio and video section here where you can have normal stable connection and audio mode and a video mode. Now, the video mode will kind of catch up it'll sync up the lips and everything and the movements and stuff like that. But sometimes it takes some time. I experience quite a bit of latency. There are some times where you won't have any latency. It'll be tack sharp. And then there'll be some times where you're just getting a little bit in there. So you might change it from audio mode to video mode, and it'll take a couple of minutes for those lips to sync up. So I don't know, I really haven't experienced this with a lot of earbuds before, especially in this price bracket. You know, if I got some old cheap old, $40 earbuds, yeah, I can expect something like that, man. But we talk about the JBL Tour Pro Plus at this price range, having latency issues, and all the while having a video mode. So that was really disappointing for me. So that's for a lot of people, man, because with true wireless earbuds, you're gonna be listening to podcasts, and it might just be an audio podcast. But what if you're watching a podcast, or what if you're watching a video? What if you're watching this video and my lips doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to fix that, JBL. There's a lot of tweaks to be done between the app and the earbuds. I don't know if they kind of rushed this out or not just to pair it up with the Tour 1 headphones. The Tour 1 headphones are awesome, man. I really don't have a lot to say negative about those headphones. I have pretty much all positive things to say about them, but these earbuds, they need a little bit of work inside of the earbuds themselves, like the guts, the programming, and everything else. As far as other things you're gonna get in the earbuds themselves, you got your My Alarm feature and your Silent Now, which I have talked about in the Tour 1 over-ear headphones, which is great because you can have these things on without being connected to Bluetooth. You have an alarm now, you can have it on Sleep Now, where it just basically disconnects from Bluetooth and it keeps the ANC on. Or you can set an alarm to play some music for up to 90 minutes and then, you know, it'll cut off and then you can have your sleep session where you're just silent. Let's say if you're on an airplane or, you know, you got some people, you know, in the background, you know, making a lot of noise, you can just kind of have your quiet time there. Now, since we're talking about quiet time, I'll go into the active noise cancellation. Now, in the house, when I first tried these on, the active noise cancellation to me was pretty weak because it lets in a lot of voice. But then I realized all the outside of the other sounds were gone. I could not hear my AC unit, which is on the opposite side of my bedroom wall outside. It blocks out the low tones extremely well. Voice, it does not do a great job at all, to be honest with you. And that's kind of interesting coming from a set of true wireless earbuds that go into your ears. You already get a ton of passive noise cancellation with the ear tips stuck inside of your ears. So I was very surprised at the lack of blocking out voices when it came to the ANC. But like I said, other noises, you are golden. I actually used these as I was working with my blower outside. I was blowing leaves and stones off my patio, and the blower was tolerable. That thing is so loud, man. I just put these in my ear. I didn't have any music on. I wanted to test out that ANC as I was outdoors. Of course I can still hear it. The blower is, you know, like maybe 2 feet away from my ears. Of course I can still hear it, but it made it so much more tolerable to the point where it was almost like a hum. So yeah, the noise cancellation works great. Just don't expect for it to block out a lot of voice. As a matter of fact, you could probably still hear an announcement on the airplane or hear your name being called if you order a drink or something like that through these earbuds. It doesn't make the voice any clearer. It kind of muffles the voice. It's just not as good as some other earbuds I've tried, especially earbuds. Like that was really interesting. Ambient sound, I feel like could use a little bit of work. I feel like it's a very natural sounding ambient sound. However, I wish there was more of it. I wish they would just amplify it just a little bit. I don't want it to sound fake, but I want to have just a smidget of superhuman hearing. You know what I'm saying? Just a smidget of superhuman hearing as I'm, you know, using that feature. So I feel like they could amp that up just a little bit, but it actually works pretty good. Now, what else do I want to get into as far as these earbuds? We've talked about sound quality. We've talked about the app. We've talked about the case, and we've even talked about the fit. You are going to get 5 ear tips to choose from. I'm actually rocking with the extra large ones right now inside of my ears. They also give you 2 choices of silicone rings to put around the earbud. This one is the one with no wingtip. So if you just need that friction to stop it from falling out of your ear or lock into place, this one is going to be the one that you use. By default, they actually come with the one that has the wingtip on it. Now, don't worry, I'll show you the ear tip in just a second. I got to keep them in my ear because since I've been talking about ear tips, you've been hearing the call quality from these things, which I think from initial impressions is excellent. I tested it indoors with my vacuum going and I could hear all my ambient sounds. And I was like, I don't know if I like all that. But right now I'm in an area where I don't have any outside distractions or anything like that. It's fairly quiet in here. I just got an AC blowing on top of me, and so there's not a whole lot to distract from sound. So you let me know in the comments how you think the sound quality is from the microphones, because that's been being tested since I started talking about these ear tips right here. Now back to the wings. There it is right there. You see it is not very big at all. This kind of actually reminds me of the Galaxy Buds Plus size of ear tip, which it doesn't really need to be that big, but if you want something to fit up in that little pocket of your ear, these are not the earbuds for you. It's just not going to work out for you like that. But I do think these would stay in your ears if you fit them in properly. They would stay in your ears if you're lifting weights or something like that. There will be an occasional adjustment if you start sweating a lot, But overall, I think these will do well with physical activity and exercise. One of the last things I wanted to talk about is the connectivity. Yes, you can use one earbud left or right without using the other, and it will work great. You do lose some ambient sound type features such as the ANC and the talk through and stuff like that. You will lose those features. However, they will work independently. What is happening with mine is it seems like my left earbud seems to just kind of almost, it doesn't really, well, sometimes it disconnects. Sometimes it is still connected, but it's not connected to the app, whereas the right one is. And then there's sometimes where I'll have them both connected, and then I'll notice that my ambient sound drops out, and I have nothing going on my left ear, and then on my right ear I have ambient sound, everything else, and music is playing out of both of them. It's just a weird connectivity function type of thing. It's like they have an independent mind of their own, even when you're using them together. I hope that was kind of clear for you guys. It's confusing to me, so it's confusing to relate to you guys how that works, but I truly believe these have the potential to be probably the top 3 best earbuds on the market for 2021. If they could push out an update for these things to kind of correct some of those connectivity issues, maybe, get some, extra functionality in there as far as controls and stuff like that, maybe help to block out the voice a little bit more on the ANC. In my opinion, they're great earbuds, but they definitely need a little bit more work. I really wanted to come on this camera and just say all good things about these earbuds, especially since I had such high praise for the JBL, the Tour 1s. I mean, those easily, they're gonna be in my top video at the end of the year, man. Those things are awesome. But these right here, I really want to say a lot of good things, and I have. It's just that they still need a lot of work, man. They need some more tweaking, maybe. And I think it's all due to updating. I think with the right updates, plural, I know they're going to probably do it in more than one. I think these could be the greats for 2021. Either way, what the hell? Y'all hear that? Oh my God. Okay, well now this is happening. I guess that's the active noise cancellation mics. All right, JBL. See, this is why JBL don't send me nothing free. I had to buy these joints with my own money, man. I had to buy the headphones, all the speakers you see, I had to buy those. I had to buy these earbuds. That's why JBL don't send me nothing, man, because I'm straight up, I'm honest. Hey man, I gotta get out of here. Until we meet again, y'all keep being good to each other, and I'll see you when I see you. Whoa. Let me get this straight. You sat through this whole video, the whole thing, and never once decided to hit the subscribe button or the like button? Man, it'd be the ones closest to you. I'll see how you are.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?